Which one do you want to start with?
Toxic positivity.
Toxic positivity. I'm a perpetrator for sure.
Ryan. Hi friends, my name is Miranda Ordóñez. This is Highly Mindful, and today we are talking about toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is a term that is fairly new in my life, as I do not err on the side of positive. I am more of like a realistic, slightly pessimistic person generally, which is something I'm working on. But I have never been accused of being so positive that it's toxic. However, I've had plenty of people in my life who give that energy, and when I heard the term, I was like, oh, that fits. So we'll go over it together. Toxic positivity is when someone is exuding positivity to a level that makes the person they're around or whoever feel uncomfortable or not heard or misunderstood. It is positivity that reaches a level that is no longer helpful, no longer inspiring. A few examples of some language that might be used that could be considered toxically positive. Is toxically a word?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
It's got a horrible cadence. Some common examples that you might hear of toxic positivity, people saying these in conversation, saying them in response to someone's story, etc., might be something like, at least it's not worse, or everything happens for a reason, or other platitudes like that immediately put you in a position of like having to learn a lesson or having to go a different way in the conversation when maybe you just wanted to vent, or maybe you had a question, or maybe you were being vulnerable. When someone is exhibiting toxic positivity with you, there are a few ways you can handle it. Of course, if you are of the bold type, you can certainly stop someone and say, that's not really what I need to hear right now, or that didn't seem relevant to what I just shared. If your style is not to confront someone in the moment, then I suggest saving it for another time when emotions are not as high. Something to keep in mind is that people who are toxically positive don't always know that they're doing that or that they do that often. Oftentimes people actually think that they're helping, and for the right audience, maybe that is helpful to get some perspective in that way. I mean, those phrases that I mentioned earlier are popular for a reason. For a lot of people, it's relatable to say and hear those things, and that's fine. I would say that the goal of a conversation between two people who want to understand each other would be just that, to leave feeling understood and feeling like you understand the other person. And you just can't do that when one person is holding up a wall of, but it could be worse. It's just not gonna work. And so I am absolutely an advocate for, perspective and for wisdom and for, gut checks and things like that. It's really important to realize that, sure, in fact, things could be worse. However, the way that you're feeling is completely subjective, and it can't be quantified by anybody except you. And anyone who's trying is probably exhausting themselves. So if that's you and you feel tired, always trying to figure out what someone's thinking or what you should say, I would recommend asking them when tensions aren't high, right? What's helpful to you when you're going through something? Have that conversation, which is the theme in so many of my videos, and it will continue to be the theme, to just say the thing, okay? And then if you're the person who feels impacted by this so-called positivity and it's not helping and it's making you feel worse, then say that too. If somebody loves you, they're still gonna love you after that conversation. I can almost guarantee it, but you know your life, so do your own thing. I'm just saying. Toxic positivity is a thing that is around us. A lot of us can fall into it. It's normal. If you exude things that we have talked about in this video, do not feel bad. Do not judge yourself. You know now. That's exciting. And if you are feeling things like this from people and you need a space to vent or to understand further or just to observe different things, you have found the right place. So I hope you all have enjoyed this session. I really hope to see you at the next one. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you know when that is, and I'll see you next time.